Hello everyone, I hope you're well. Me and Dom have moved into our first house that we bought together, and in it is this beautiful old built-in bookshelf, and this is where I'm going to put all my books. So I thought I would do a little video just showing you some of my books and how I'm going to arrange them. So this is going to be for all my read books, and down here I'm going to put the books that I don't really want to read again, and then up the top I'm going to think I'm going to put like my nicest books that I'm not going to read again, because I can't reach, I'll show you, I can't reach the top shelf, so I need to put on it stuff I'm not going to read again. And then the rest of it are going to be my books that I love and adore and want to reread. So I have some here. I'm just going to get straight to it. I'm starting with the bottom shelf, which is actually a really deep cupboard. I painted it all, but I just didn't paint the top bit there. But I painted all the rest of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stack all the books here that I don't want to read again. I found these two in the bag. These are actually what I've made. So I got the shape of peace sign, and then I cut out loads of little images from magazines. So like tiny images, and then made it into a peace sign. And this one as well. This is a skull and crossbone with loads of different images. I really like the hands that I put into this one as well. Those two. I think this looks awful. I'm gonna be honest. It looks messy. I think with all books coming out, it's gonna look messy. I want it to look really clean and together. So I think what I might do is just stack them kind of up here and just do it up to the ridge bit like this. I think this looks better. So I put it right into the corner. Move over a little bit, and so it's just books all the way along here, and then I can double stack, so I can put these books at the back that I'm not going to read again, so it just looks a lot cleaner. Also, I don't think I ever showed you, but I did a review of this book, The Cactus. It was sent to me by the publishers, and they just said, do you want a copy? And I said yeah. So I did a review, and then they actually took a quote from one of my videos, which I didn't know they were going to do. They didn't tell me. And I'm in this book. I am there, right there. A really great book, Hannah Tay. They took it off my YouTube channel because I said about this book, I said, it's a great kind of holiday read, switch off read, it's that kind of book. And I must have said a really great book, and so they put it in there. If I had been asked for a review, obviously I would have given something better than a really great book. But because it was just a quote from the video and I didn't know they were going to put it in the book at all, that's my first published review there in a book. This is the paperback edition, but the hardback edition is stunning. Really gorgeous hardback edition. So I really like this layout, but I'm going to change it all over again because I'm going to put the books that I really despise at the back here, and they can just stay at the back there. And so I'll show you what ones I'm just like, ugh, that just wasn't a good read. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. This was a great TV series, didn't work in book format. The Dark 1 and 2, which is point horror, didn't like. So many of these. The Hate List, 13 Reasons Why, all this. I'll start my own little hate list over here of books that I didn't enjoy that can go at the back so I don't have to see them every day. So here is my little pile. Some of these I didn't hate, I just didn't love, and I'm never going to reread. So I can put Sabrina the Witch and all these. This will probably just be a YA stack, to be perfectly honest with you. So there's that. Wasn't a big fan of Orange is Not the Only Fruit by Jeanette Winterston. Fashion Cats. I mean, this is a classic. This is cats dressed in various elaborate clothing. Okay, that's earned its place at the front. Wasn't too fussed by Charlie Brown. Wasn't too fussed. Oh, I didn't like this book at all. Nick Hornby, Juliet Naked. Just read like a film script. It didn't really read like a novel to me. So these are two thrillers that were actually quite good. Put them at the front, and then when people come round, if they want to take a book, they can take a book from this section here. Okay. Wasn't a huge fan. That was quite nice. This was like quite a quaint book, Clever Polly and the Stupid Fox. It was a series of short stories about her like adventures with this wolf, with the stupid wolf, not fox. Okay. This was quite good, Lost and Found. It's by Brooke Davis. This is about a man who I think goes missing. This story follows 3 people. Millie is 7. She goes on a shopping trip with her mum and her mum doesn't come back. Agatha is 82 and she hasn't left her home since her husband died. And then Carl was in a nursing home, he's 87, and he escapes the nursing home, and then all 3 of them come into each other's lives. This was actually quite nice, quite heartwarming. Would make a great film, that book. Wicked, I did enjoy. I also saw that at the West End and I did really enjoy that. Here are my stacks so far. So these are the books that I did enjoy, but I'm not going to reread ever. And then here behind is all the books that were okay or I didn't enjoy. So on the books I did enjoy, which I'll just talk about them, I've got The Cactus, obviously got my name check in the famous, in the cactus there. 7 Sisters, I did enjoy. Testament of Mary, I read for my book clubs, that's why I'm going to put it on here. Same with The Grown Up. The Amityville Horror I enjoyed. The Great Gatsby I didn't enjoy. It is a different day and I'm back doing the shelves. We've just moved into our new place, so we're painting it and doing it up, so I don't have time to do this all in one go. So I think I was showing you about here. So I've got The Great Gatsby, I've got Thomas Harris, Red Dragon, Silence of the Lambs. I actually think the Silence of the Lambs film is better than the book, and I don't normally think the film is better. Got Burial Rites, which I thought was okay. The Silent Wife was so good, by A.S. Harrison, such a great book, fantastic thriller, cannot recommend enough. Got Wicked, and then just some other kind of thrillers, An Act of Silence, Disturbance, they were both good books as well. And then at the back here I have stuff that I'm never going to reread, and then I'm going to start putting my graphic novels around here. So I have some here. I have this one which I got from a charity shop. It's got really cool art in it and it's all about burlesque, but it's in French and I didn't realise, so I can't actually read it, so I might give this back to the charity shop. I have a Bob's Burgers comic because I love the TV show. I'll show you a flick through of it. I loved it. My boyfriend Don got this for me because he knows I love the show. I then have, this was really fun, this is Vern and Lettuce, and it's little comics, but they were really like witty and funny. Then have Rick and Morty, that's Dom's. I then have Nemi, that a subscriber sent to me, and I absolutely adored it. So I've just put them there, just stacked them there. I then have a zine, I have some children's books. I have, this is like a comic, Lover, and it's about 3 sisters, and I thought it was quite good. So I'll pop all them in there. Got Everything is Teeth, which is about a girl who's scared of the water. I thought that was a really cute graphic novel. Then have a Harley Quinn comic and Paper Girls. I didn't like Paper Girls, everyone loved it. I just thought it was okay. I wasn't that interested in reading on with the rest of the series. Put them at the back. And then here I have some books that I am going to reread. So I'm just going to put all them there out of the way. I'm going to start on the first shelf. So it goes up like that. And right at the top I'm going to put books that I love, but I don't regularly reread them because I actually can't reach the top shelf at all. I can reach this one, but I can't reach the top one. When we first moved in, I was like, I've got to paint this first, and I painted the whole bookshelf first because I knew I have just majority books. I have more books than clothes, more books than anything. So I knew I had to do this first, so I painted it, and I think it looks really nice. I just did it white, I thought it would be nice. So these are all books that I need to sort. So let's have a little look. Oh, this was a really good book, A Box of Matches, and this was about a man who, it really him telling you about his life, and every day he goes and lights the fire, so that's why it's a box of matches, because he goes downstairs and he gets a match and he's really grumpy. But I thought it was a good book, but I'm not going to reread it, so let's put it over there. Series of Unfortunate Events. I only read up to book 3. I'm not going to reread them, but I did enjoy them. This is a home herbal remedies. I'm really into herbal medicine. I don't really talk about it a lot on the channel because I feel like some people really aren't into people who are into herbal stuff. They think it's a con, or I mentioned it before. I mentioned another book and someone was like, are you into witchcraft as well? And I was like, what? But some people think like herbal medicine's witchcraft, but I don't think it is at all. But this is a really lovely book. I love the picture on the front. I definitely need to keep that out because I know I do read that. Oh, these shelves are odd. Like they're really small there. But here, that's cool. I have to get a little book stop so they don't fall off maybe. Oh no, that looks nice. So they'll go all the way along. So I need that there. I then have this, the Aristocats. I actually got it from a market in France and it's in French and it's such a beautiful old edition. Really gorgeous. Sorry about my nails, I've been painting. So beautiful. I'm going to keep that out just in case I want to look at that. What else have we got here? Oh, I might sell this in my shop. So I'll put that there to sell. Oh, this was okay, Food Wars, but I'm not going to read on in the series. It's a manga. It's about a boy. It's actually really quite good. It's a manga about a boy who works at his dad's restaurant, and that's it really. But it talks about the different foods that they make, and I did think it was quite good, but I'm just not interested in reading it on. A Book of Dust by Philip Pullman, really liked, but it's a hunk. I'm not going to reread that anytime soon. Mother Goose. This is a children's book. Oh, I've tabbed. Oh, let's have a look. This is a bit like a time capsule when I tag things and I have no idea why I've tagged them. Oh my god. Why? What? Why did I tab this? But also, what? Oh my god, look at that fox. It's me. With a little hat on, a tea, a box of chocolates. Like, oh yes. The Paint Box People, this is called. It's a book of like children's stories, but oh my god, it's a cat. Running from a ghost. A cat ghost. Oh, there's a mama bear and a baby bear. Are her pants falling down? Are her pants off? What is this story? Oh my god, it's a lizard. It's a cat, a fox and a lizard. This is too creepy. I'm gonna put this down. Okay, so we have Pull to the River by Matt Gore. This was really good. This is non-fiction about a man who goes on a canoe around England, and I thought it was really cool. But I'm not going to reread that. I then have, oh my god, I need to do a video on this. So I have the Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. I'm so sorry, I'm going to keep my nails out because they're all like chipped. But when I first read this, I was like, I don't get the point, she's just wandering around, and obviously the book's about depression, but I didn't really get it. And now I feel like, now I'm older, I get the book so much more. So tell me if you'd be interested in me doing a review on this, because I've never changed my mind on a book. If I read a book and I don't like it, even if I reread it, I still don't like it. Sometimes I'll reread it for like a read along or something. But with this is the only book that I've read and I really didn't like, and then I now, as I'm older, I think if I read this again, I'd really like it. Oh, how weird. Right, I'll leave that out there, because if you're interested in a video, then I'll keep it out and do a video on it. This is A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. This isn't the graphic novel version. This is just this version. It's got no pictures in it. But I know there's a really successful graphic novel of this. This I didn't enjoy, but I liked the story. So the story wasn't written by Patrick Ness. The plot was written by a woman called Siobhan. Siobhan died of cancer. And then Patrick Ness decided to write her book. But she had written out the plot, the whole structure of the book. And then he wrote the book. And I just thought, I didn't like his writing in it. I wasn't a fan, but I really liked the plot. I wish Siobhan could have written her book, but I wasn't a fan of that. So I'll put that over there. The Dogs of Littlefield. This was quite good. It was kind of like a thriller, but I wasn't in love with it. This is a graphic novel, The Ancient Magus Bride. And this is about this kind of corpse head thing, whatever it is, buys her as a slave, and then he wants to train her up to be magical in some way. I've only read book 1 and I thought it was good. I did like the illustrations, well, you know, the art style of it, but I really liked where I like in mangas when they either draw food, that's why I like Food Wars, or if they draw plants, and this had a lot of plant drawings in it, so that's why I got it, is because they're the two things that I really like. But I don't know if I'm going to read on. Oh, like when I look at it, I'm like, oh, I do think I want to read on, but I'm not sure. I have my Wreck This journal. I think I have a video of me doing some of it. Oh, oh, look at the art skills there. She's just printed her hand like a child. Look, I'm not very good at art. Look at this. Oh, this is a poor excuse of a wreck. Oh my god, I've just done noughts and crosses. Oh dear. That's good. Collage. Well done, Hannah. Okay. I don't even know what that is. The page is coming out of this as well. That's good. That is actually artistic talent. Well done. That is good, but that probably took me weeks to do. I'm not very artistic like that. But, oh, the pages are all, like, flapped out. But I'll put that there. I haven't done it all. Maybe I'll do more on the channel if people are interested. I thought this was quite good by Carrie Fisher. You know, Princess Leia, Shockaholic. It was about her going through shock treatment for her addiction problems. And I thought it was quite good, but I felt like she went on loads of different tangents, so I couldn't really keep up with it. These two, adore. Harper Lee, To Kill a Mockingbird, absolutely amazing book. Harper Lee, Go Set a Watchman, loved it. I know loads of people didn't like Go Set a Watchman. I didn't feel it was as good as To Kill a Mockingbird, obviously, because I loved To Kill a Mockingbird. But I still really loved this, and I love this edition. So I don't really like the cover. I don't really like this orange cover, but I love the underneath. Oh, I thought it had tracks on it. Does it have tracks? Oh, here. And the inside, railway tracks. I really like that. They should have printed the railway tracks on the front here. And I like that it's got a little bird on the spine. I like this edition, but I don't like the orange. I don't really like the orange cover of it. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to reread either of those though. So I will move them up to a higher field, to a higher place. Okay, hated it. Outline, Rachel Cusk. Let's not speak about it again. I've spoken about it on the channel. Not a fan. This really liked, and I feel like when I did my review of it, I didn't hype it enough because it really is a great book. This is non-fiction. It's called Paris My Sweet, and it's by Amy Thomas, and it's her talking about she went to go and work in Paris, and she's from America. And she loves sweet treats. So throughout the book, she's going to different, tea rooms in Paris. But then also, she is talking about great places in New York to eat. And then at the back of the book, she has a list of all the bakeries that she mentions, all of them in Paris and in New York. And I just think this really is such a heartwarming book. I might reread this actually. I might reread it. So I'm going to put it there. And I'm not a huge rereader, but that really was a lovely book. And you felt like you were in the tea rooms with her. It was lovely and it was funny as well. The Graduate, amazing book. So this is by Charles Webb. And this is about a kind of young man falls in love with a neighbour. She's a much older woman. And it's not really love, it's kind of a fling, and then he has feelings for her daughter, and it's all messy, and yeah, but it's really interesting. It's very much like a thriller, I would say. That's my phone going off, sorry. But it's like a thriller. It's really good. So there's that. This book I liked, but was traumatised by, Nevermind, by Edward St. Auburn. Oh, I'm not going to say what it's about because the plot doesn't really describe what it's about. It was traumatising for me. It is a series I probably won't read on. And if you've read it, you'll know like that subject matter just isn't something that I personally read about. So I'm going to put, but it was really great. But this, loved. So this is V.C. Andrews. Did V.C. Andrews write Flowers in the Attic? Let me know down below. Because if she did, I'll read it. The End of the Rainbow, and it's about this girl and she goes to college and then she gets attacked and other things happen to her, and it's really a thriller, but it's about a girl's life, and I really thought it was fantastic. And it's just a short period of her life, so just the age you are in America when you go to college, but I thought it was really well written. I was hooked. This is like large print as well, this is why This is why it's such a huge edition. But I was absolutely hooked. May reread this. I'll put it up here. They're like order of reread, good, never rereading, but great. These will be just big books probably that I won't get round to rereading. But I really liked that V.C. Andrews book. This is by Emily Phillips. It's about a couple who are trying to conceive. I thought it was a really great book, but it's not something I would reread. This is A Child's Christmas in Wales by Dylan Thomas. And this is what it is. It's a little cute, I think it's a poem. Little cute book. I might sell that, actually, because I've read it now, so I don't want to reread it again. This was great. This is Mark Singer, Trump and Me, and Mark Singer actually got into a real fight with Trump, not a physical fight, but he had to follow Trump around. So this is non-fiction, and he had to follow Trump around to write some piece on him way before Trump became president or anything like that. And then he wrote his piece about Trump, and Trump hated it. So this is the back and forth. They sent kind of hate letters to each other, Trump and Mark, back and forth to each other. So this is Mark talking about his time with Trump, but also talking about how their fight went back and forth. They're talking about each other publicly back and forth. And it's just so funny. And Mark's like, Trump is really petty that he's kept this fight going. But I'm petty too. Like his match, we are so petty, and this fight is going to go on. This feud really is going to go on forever. I thought this was really good. It was a really funny book. We then have Paper Aeroplanes by Dawn Oy Porter. It's about two girls that are very different, and their friendship is YA, and I thought it was really good. Signed by the author. Is it? Oh, is it? Maybe. That's not the author. Saying, no, it hasn't been signed by the author. Why have they said it has? Oh wait, it has. It's there. I was thinking, why have they said it has? I got sent this by the publisher, so I didn't know. But this was a really good book. I really enjoyed that. Just One Day by Gail Foreman. I've done a whole video on this. I wasn't impressed. I'm not a fan. Let's leave it there. So let's start putting some of these down here. So ones that I'm not going to reread again and I can give away to friends and family. I then have these here that I'm not going to reread. Just putting them right. Oh my god, it nearly fell. Putting it right up there, and then I'm going to start another pile here. So I'm going to end this here because I actually have to do some more painting, so I can't finish off my bookshelves. But in the next video I will carry on with this and carry on sorting out my bookshelves. I have loads of books downstairs. I've got loads here, got loads here, just books everywhere that need to be sorted into these shelves. So I'm going to end it here. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you soon for another one.